Straight to breaking news at noon. The jury now recommending Markeith Loyd be sentenced to death for the murder of Orlando Police Lieutenant Deborah Clayton.
We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Markeith Loyd, should be sentenced to death. Answer, yes.
And that decision came after nearly 5 hours of deliberations. Thanks for joining us this noon. I'm Bridget Ellison.
And I'm Kirsten O'Connor in for Justin Warmoth. We do want to get right out to News 6's Nadine Yanis, who's been following the case since the beginning. And Nadine, Loyd had to be removed from the courtroom after the decision was read.
That's right. Markeith Loyd once again going on one of his tangents in court, something he has done since he's been arrested nearly 5 years ago. This will be one of his last tangents as the jury has come back recommending a death sentence. Markeith Loyd saying, y'all been trying to kill me since the very beginning. And then as he was escorted out, he looked to his family and said, love y'all. On the other side of the courtroom is Lieutenant Clayton's family sobbing.
We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Markeith Loyd, should be sentenced to death. Answer, yes.
And with that, the clerk then asked each and every juror, is this your death sentence? Remember, this had to be a unanimous decision. Just one juror could have spared Markeith Loyd's life. Every single juror saying yes, this was the decision they wanted to make. The verdict coming down after they deliberated for only about 2 hours this morning, a total of 5 hours. Every single one of those jurors saying yes. And almost every single one looking at Lieutenant Clayton's family as they walked back into that juror room. Afterwards, Lieutenant Clayton's husband, Seth Clayton, for the first time since this trial began, spoke to us. Lieutenant Clayton was killed on their 1-year anniversary. We learned that new in this trial. He said today, this death sentence is finally peace for him.
Glad this is over. It's been a long time coming. It's 5 years almost, and I'm just happy it's over.
And just on these courtroom steps behind me within the last hour, we got a lot of reaction, more from Lieutenant Clayton's husband, her family, the attorneys from both sides of this case, and including Sheriff Mina. He was the Orlando police chief at the time that Deborah Clayton was killed. And he said that Markeith Loyd is a narcissistic, sociopath, cold-blooded killer who terrorized this community. And justice was served for Lieutenant Deborah Clayton today. We're going to have so much more of this reaction, including what's the next steps in this process now that the jury has recommended death for Markeith Loyd. We'll see you guys again at News 6 at 4.